Ew, what's up, dudes? Last time we played as PSG versus Barcelona. Um, we'll go ahead and jump into another game this time, but we will choose different teams. We will play as Manchester City versus, let's say, Spurs. Nice little BPL lineup here. I'm digging their ways, but you gotta go with the classy blues for Man City. Check the lineup real quick. Fernandinho, Toure, Clichy, Joe Hart, Guerra, David Silva, Nasri. Okay, lineup looks good for Man City. We'll go ahead and plunge ahead. Can't tell what's going on here. I guess just crossing into the box and hitting boxes. I'll probably do a video or two on some skill games a little later from the demo. But oh man, this is gonna be tough. Okay, push right into it. Last time we listened to a little bit of the commentary in the beginning with PSG. And even though I just finished playing as PSG, man, this is, it's still hard to get used to. Oh yeah, push him. Get to that. The player movement, the player control is just so different. It's so hard for me to get used to. Because it's so, I almost want to say it's hindered. Like you feel hindered when you're moving. Oh yeah. I mean, it feels good, don't get me wrong. There you go, good. Toure, get rid. Oh yeah. That was forced. That was forced. One thing I am noticing though is you can't make those little, the sneaky little behind the back kind of through three different defenders and still get a perfect through ball. You can't do those in this game because one, your players, they've got to be balanced. They've got to be, on their feet. They can't be on their back foot or anything like that and make a beautiful pass. So I think it's going to be important to have your person squared up to where you need to pass it in order to make that perfect pass. And I got a little worried there. I thought Joe Hart was going to let that one in. Let's watch this replay from... Oh, come on, Demo. You got to have Gareth Bale on Real Madrid already. Alright, so obviously there's our first mistake. We've got Bale on Spurs still, when he is quite clearly not a Spurs player anymore. I feel like working the midfield is going to be your best bet in this game. Unless you get rid of it. And Dempsey as well. Alright. There we go. Play it up. One more. Come on. Play it behind the defender. So like I said, there's another example of how that pass was kind of forced off of his back foot, and it didn't come off for me. It wasn't working. So you've got to have your guy. That's got to be a yellow, ref. Thank you. So you got to square up, I think, to the player you're trying to pass it to in order to make that prime pass you're looking for. Lob passes are good. The first touch is definitely changed in this game. It's still first touch, but getting used to the first touch in FIFA 13 didn't take too long. You had to know which players were going to be able to control the ball and which players were not going to be able to control the ball. And once you could figure that out, then you knew how to handle the ball. But I think it's going to be the same way for this game. It's going to be a whole new learning process because all the players are handling the ball way differently. Obviously, your center backs are going to have... Oh my God! See, there's another example of that passing. Just terrible. Oh my word! I can't get the ball out of my own half. Get out of here! That's right. Get on the ground. Is that ref serious? Is he serious? Oh my God, I don't think you could have gotten more ball with a challenge. Oh my Jesus. That's a deflection. That's disappointing. I am genuinely disappointed in that ref's call. Get that, Joe Hart. Thank you. Let's check his boot out. Good Lord! There you go, Sergio. Pressure, Lloris. Alright, so as opposed to the last game that I played, we're about to go into half with a 0-0 scoreline, which I am thankful to have because Spurs should be up on me at this point. Get rid, thank you. Alright, that's half. 0-0. Oh. Oh man, it's tough, dude. This is definitely tough. Man City, I feel like, I just don't know. Look at that, 0 shots. I'm not sure about Man City at this point in time. But I mean, you never know. You never know what the full version of the game is going to be like. It could be a lot more fluid movements, a lot more fluid ball control. Or it could be, you know, less of both or either of those. So you never really know. You can't judge the full version of the game on its demo. The demo, like I said in my previous video, is just to get exposure and get people. It leaves something to be desired, which is what a demo is supposed to do. You're supposed to create something that makes people want to buy the game to see what the full version will be like. I can't get a skill off to save my life, apparently. That was another thing I wanted him to fix right there, is the keeper's clearance. In FIFA 13, especially in career mode, or any sort of single-player mode, the keeper, if the ball came to him, he would just kind of hack at it. And sometimes the ball would literally go clear straight out of bounds. Like, it wouldn't go forward at all. It would just go literally straight out of bounds. Okay, get rid of the ball. And so I was hoping they'd get rid of that a little bit. I mean, I've only seen that happen in the Premier League, in a Premier League match once or twice. I mean, we're talking once or twice in like a year, like a full season. So I don't think that's enough occurrence to warrant like every single clearance from the keeper to be astray like that. So I don't know. Maybe that's something you guys can help discuss too. It's something that frustrates me, especially in career mode, because I want my keeper to be able to. Oh, jeez. Wow. Joe Hart's got the reflexes. That's good. That's good. Let's, oh wow, hold on, 68th minute. Let's see if we need to make a change. Got a lot of yellow in here. I'm going to try to make one change per video here. Gareth Barry's still an 80? He's not on the team anymore, so that's obviously not accurate. But, okay, Jamesy. No. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Fernandinho, as much as you're good, Javi Garcia's going in. Alright. Like I said in the last video, these substitution cutscenes need to either be shorter, for one, or just need to be completely removed. I hate that you can't skip through like half of the substitution changes, like their cutscenes. I hate that you can't skip those. They're so pointless, and no one wants to see them. Like, nobody wants to see those. Alright. Oh my gosh, he just ran straight past the ball. Get to that deflection. Alright. I don't know why they just took out Bale. That was probably a mistake. But there we go. I don't think I've been in their half more than like a total of maybe a minute of actual time, like 3 game time. Alright, so you can't just hold down X and boot it with the keeper, because unless all of your guys are forward, you're never going to get the ball, because I feel like the keeper's kicking. Oh my gosh, how did he let that through? I feel like the keeper's kicking in this game is way more powerful. Oh my gosh, he didn't make the pass when I wanted him to. It just goes back to the first video. You're passing, you need to square up with you need to square up your pass before you make it. And if you want it to be an accurate pass, you know, that perfect pass that you want, it needs to be squared up. I don't know why I'm yawning. You got to square it up for sure. Containing, I mentioned in the last game, is a lot harder on a moving player. On a stationary player, I feel like containing is a lot easier. So if the player is just standing still with the ball, containing to make sure he doesn't get anywhere without making a pass is a lot easier. So we're going straight to penalties. But yeah, containing a player with the ball moving it's tough for sure because of the robotic-like movements that I'm seeing anyway. So you can see there, if we win this game, it's a total, yeah, it's going to be garbage if I win this, because I had 0 shots, 0, shots on goal. So let's just see if we can There we go. There's a save. Joe Hart went through the net, but that's all right. Who's paying attention? See if I can get an upper 90 shot. Ooh, that was close. All right, Luis Oltby. I wasn't expecting that. When I do penalties against the computer, I watch the power bar because that kind of gives a good indicator of where their penalty is gonna, or what their penalty is gonna be. If it's a really shallow power, then I usually I thought that was gonna bounce off Hart's back. If it's a really short power bar, I assume it's gonna be like a chip. There you go, low to win, baby. That's what's up right there. Low penalties. So this game was much less extravagant. I was doing a lot of defending. That's actually all I was doing was defending. I had hardly any attack in this video. The possession, it's hard to keep possession. It's way harder to keep possession. You can see there I had 9 tackles though. Tackles are a little bit easier to make. If you watch Jabe's video, he talks about the slide tackle. It seems more accurate as long as you're sliding into a good spot. I'll agree with that for sure. But yeah, I got a couple more. I'm gonna do some more team matchups here. I might end up playing as all the teams. I might not. I might just do a matchup of all the teams total and upload that and see what happens. But if you guys like this video, drop a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my other channel, DRD Extra. I've got some other games coming up. Minecraft, PlanetSide 2. Played a little bit of Ragnarok 2, but I'm probably going to wean that out. So yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my other channel, and I will catch you cats on the flip-flop later.